Welcome to Football Talk Show KE. The Premier League is back. Usual culprits won. Manchester United, Bayern mulishinda.
Team kubwa. All hail King Pogba.
Arsenal lost.
Kama kawaida.
To God najua kama it happened, but hey, we lost. So that's you for the first week of football. Chelsea won, which you expected to win.
Ilikuwa kaa walkover tu.
And then one of the shocks is of course Man City could lose.
Exactly.
That was a big one. And then of course Liverpool expected them from Norwich or Ashinda.
Exactly.
So guys, welcome to the show. We're going to talk about week 1 of the Premier League, the EPL. We're going to look at the various teams. Manchester United with the biggest win of the season so far. And then we're going to look at the coming derby on Sunday, Arsenal versus Chelsea. It's going to be a big one.
Can't wait.
Lukaku is back. So a lot of things to talk about. So welcome to the show. So Van, let's start with Chelsea. Chelsea versus
Crystal Palace.
More or less kila mtu alikuwa next to win.
Ilikuwa tu sure bet. Hiyo ni walkover.
So like we talked last time, Palace are one of the people to expect for them,
exactly,
to do the relegation battle with other people.
Yeah.
From the game ile uliona wakicheza na Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, what's your take? Do you expect kutakuwa na improvements under Vieira? Do you expect that maybe that was a game walikuwa expect to lose? So anyway, it doesn't really count.
Maybe to be honest, Palace hakuna hopes. Okay. Remember even last time nikisema you asked me about Zaha.
Yeah.
You told me unaniambia Zaha experience yake itasaidia team.
Okay.
Zaha in that match alikuwa na 0 attempts on target, 0 attempts on goal, 0 attempts. Alikuwa tu like a puppet kwa field.
But unaweza sema the team around him wasn't really well suited for him to actually come up with product.
Unaget alafu unapata pia mtu kama Benteke ya kuanza. So unaget I told you Palace the first 11 only 2 people from last season wamebaki. So it's very tricky. Hiyo team Miro Safi Palace will be the first ones kushuka. Besides Brentford. I'll tell you about Brentford.
Good. So I know where that story ends. But now the issue is let's look at Chelsea as a team.
Yeah, true.
And the performance.
Yeah.
Ilikuwa convincing.
Kabisa.
Lukaku didn't play, but he's back in the Premier League. So what do you think? Do we say they won, that's okay? Ama was that a statement to say, okay, fine, it's a derby, but does it give us any sort of direction in terms of exactly?
I don't think so. Hata kuangalia Chelsea walifunga bao gani? Isipokuwa the goal from Chalobah, the smaller brother to Chalobah. There was no other like goal, like ilikuwa tu ba scramble to free kick, and the other one was a deflection, and it was not like a convincing win. Kwanza pia ukiangalia Palace was not atipia team worth it. Ingekuwa like they had beaten a team like City or Tottenham, ingekuwa like a different story. So unless we wait for Sunday, which pia nangoja pia Arsenal chapo.
So I don't think there is any sort of direction it at pair that win Chelsea against Crystal Palace in terms of the Premier League title. So maybe to carry on a bit, Chelsea now going to the Emirates on Sunday against Arsenal. So what do you think from the form that team zote zimekuwa nazo?
I do my prediction on that game.
Of course. I'm expecting uniambie. We saw what will come to Arsenal. We saw what Arsenal played against the championship team. Although they're in the Premier League right now.
For sure.
Versus now Chelsea and it being a London derby. Form itatoka out of the window, or do we expect Chelsea to probably win because Arsenal at the moment are, well, for lack of better word, they're shit.
Honestly, okay, I don't like Chelsea, but I think Chelsea will nick it. Alafu hiyo pressure ya Lukaku itamfanya siku ya kwanza akae mnoma, alafu saa tuanze kumngoja hizo game zingine. So it's just because Arsenal is for now I know, to be honest, haiko. Unless the two strikers come back, because City Brentford, in the Arsenal game City Brentford ileme Arsenal vile. Nile tu pressure watu wamerudi Premier League, ma highlights.
Different story about that.
Mko tu sawa, better days will come, but I don't think it's next. It won't be on Sunday.
Okay, good. So let's look at Liverpool. So Liverpool went away to Norwich.
Hunting
of course, kila mtu ali expect that was that.
For sure.
My biggest issue is not really an issue, but my biggest takeaway in your game, Jota is back. I remember last season when he came from Wolves, Ali hit the ground running.
Alikuwa na impact.
Yeah, which was very good.
Exactly.
And then Klopp akamua and away on a dead rubber match. Akaumia. They've never been the same again. So he came in. He offers something different than Mane and Salah.
Firmino, exactly.
But Salah again, of course, with the goal. So
Firmino too.
Exactly. So kila mtu the front three, actually the front four, walikuwa na impact. Yeah. So usually, where do you think Liverpool are? Because again, your game is to back to yote in terms of inclination towards the Premier League.
Liverpool, to be honest, mimi nakuja kwa judge with na big not necessarily big games but consistency.
Okay.
Although the issue is with Liverpool on a bench.
That's the thing. Yes.
So Norwich ndio mnaweza piga hata na kina Chamberlain na lakini ikifika matches that you need like a stronger bench to come and help you out, then Liverpool tatoba. So we give them time, but what for Liverpool still for me what top 5.
But I'm still looking at can they, because Van Dijk is back. Basically their center halves are back.
Exactly.
I'm expecting them very probably now kwenda to bigger games, probably shut down Numa, make it 1-0 2-0. So the jury's still out there in terms of where
Liverpool to win.
Yeah, of course. But like you were saying, too early.
Yeah, for sure.
But that was a convincing win either way. Because
since the days that Suarez akiwa Liverpool, Suarez used to score 7 goals in one season against Norwich. So Norwich is just a hunting ground. I love Norwich. Everybody expects Norwich ishuke.
Yeah, and then again, should they be? Because I was thinking about this. Should they be a bit pragmatic, as in unacheza na Liverpool? So chances are you're gonna lose.
Exactly.
So do you just play useme I sit back, ama do you just go out and play tu unasema either way this is how I play, you get Ahmad 4, ama do you just sit back and then say okay, maybe I'll probably concede 1 goal ama 2, I'll have game issue.
Sasa ubaya team ka Liverpool hawezi kabasi. Liverpool will kill. Nani Norwich wangekuwa tu wajanja, wangejaribu pia kucheza game. Like ilifika point waona Van Dijk amerudi, so I think sijui ni ana siwezi elewa.
It's a complex maybe.
Walikuwa tu wame maintain, wameona tu hii this already it's a loss. Sasa walikuwa tu ready for losing and everything. Somebody like Pukki never made any attempt on goal.
Yeah, I know.
The game was just flat, ilikuwa tu one sided. But now another issue with Liverpool hapo midfield, I know nakutakuwa na there's an issue because Thiago has never clicked in the Premier League.
Yeah, that is because when he was brought in from the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich, Kilam was like, this is what Liverpool has been missing, the creativity. But
haijawahi click.
Mpaka saa hii it's just a hit and miss,
Mtu mwingine ni Keita. Haijawahi click.
So, yeah, maybe anyway, like you were saying, that was the first season in the Premier League.
Exactly.
So let's just give him probably 5-7 games.
Yeah,
and do that consistently, then maybe you probably know what's going on.
For sure.
But that was a convincing win. I think Klopp are happy now that he's got a full squad, although like we were saying, they replace some of the midfielders ameuza.
Exactly.
But again, like we said, let's wait and see wakicheza na hizo teams zingine, top 10 guys, and then see how that one works.
Probably, yeah.
So, Kiburi FC.
Team kubwa. All hail King Pogba.
So one, I'm gonna say congratulations to Manchester United.
Team kubwa.
That was a convincing win.
Kabisa.
Hiyo huwezi sema nini. But there's an issue with Leeds. Because I'm looking at the coach nauliza, you're going away to Manchester United. With all due respect, hata kama unacheza ball, there has to be some sort of you have to be pragmatic. Hata kama ni unachezanga ball yako, kuna vile lazima useme okay, leo today probably we're going to defend kidogo.
Left night
hit Man on maybe on the counter. Exactly. Because the game that Leeds played, ili play into Man United's hands because they're playing from the back. Because I can tell you, it's fine. Pogba alikuwa na assist zake 3.
Zito.
Yeah, of course we had
no, si 3, 4 assists wana kupunguzia.
Sorry about that.
Lokonga.
So 4 and then of course Bruno with a hat-trick with no penalty. Exactly. That was impressive.
For sure.
Even for the haters. So that was okay.
Especially
but I'm looking at every other goal ambayo lead up to Leeds conceding. Ilikuwa inatoka nyuma.
Exactly. By the way.
Like either you play from the back and then because the whole issue about playing from the back, you beat the press. Because ukibiti your press now, you turn around that thing into a counter. I'm an attacking move. For every bao mlifunga, walikuwa wanashindwa kufinya hiyo press and then you consider, and then all of a sudden there's a highlight. So that is one thing. Man U you look at the people walikuwa wanacheza. Greenwood is very pacey.
Kabisa.
If you look at
Daniel
James on the other side,
exactly. Yeah.
So I don't understand why you should play a high line. You've got very fast wingers on both sides. Come on,
for sure.
So congrats to Manchester United, of course. But
team kubwa.
Part of the whole thing, ili kwa two leads.
No, not Arsenal. But Arsenal Man U kishinda ni Leeds.
Ngoja.
Hakuna.
Nikasema congrats to United, because however much you might say Leeds walikuwa na issues zao, you actually forced them to make the mistakes.
That's for so sure. That's exactly good. Yeah.
Key point here. Paul Pogba.
Labile.
So at first, of course, kulikuwa na issue ya this guy, you know, Nikama is not really committed about this thing, so we might as well let him go, and then, you know, we groom another person. But Yoke Malisho, well,
who is there to groom?
To me a goat ni kubwa sana. But
Paul Labile ni goat. The best midfielder at his position.
Well, at that particular point,
at least for once Manchester tuliona Pogba wa France.
Well, yeah, exactly, because there's always an issue akienda away.
Exactly.
It's very vibrant. It's like Xhaka in Switzerland. Again, it's the Xhaka that we know in Arsenal. Totally different players.
Captain. Alikuwa captain last week.
So I think do you gamble useme Akai and then see if we can give him an extra.
Bro, Pogba ende wapi?
PSG. It's a bigger team.
Haiwezi. Hatuwezi kubali Pogba ende. Bro, Pogba ende tubaki na nani? Usiseme vitu zingine hakuna. Unaweza kusema Goretzka hapa.
Wacha tuongee kweli guys. Pogba Man U with whatever play that he had, at that particular point alikuwa he's the man, unaelewa?
Yeah, for sure.
But now I'm wondering what happens Pogba akienda, let's say even game seme against Southampton, and then there are no assists, you probably draw points. Do we go back to the same old shit here? You know, Pogba
inconsistent,
and then another issue as a Man United fan, this PSG. This is back home to Pogba's place. It's France.
For sure, yeah.
This Mbappe, this Neymar, this Messi. That feeling of now what?
Exactly.
And of course they're gonna pay him whatever he wants because
for sure.
PSG.
Yeah.
So do you think kuna chance he plays the whole season without extending his contract
and then lives on a free? I am 90%. Okay, sign 70 siko sure because maybe Pogba in the end, maybe Man United zabeba ligi in quotes.
Whoa.
Tricky. Najua tuwezi beba. But sasa tuseme in case ligi endelee poa, if you can point that Pogba on Man United zabeba kitu ya maana, maybe anaweza sign. Okay. But asipo sign, I'm sure next season Pogba na Ronaldo atakuwa PSG.
But let me ask you, your Pogba, kuna chance ya it's like we hate.
Unataka kuchoma.
Ngoja. There is no chance Man U are winning the Champions League.
Of course.
Hakuna sindio?
So let's say labda.
There is a chance, but unasema the biggest chunk is United doesn't win the Champions League.
For sure, kabisa.
Then you go back to there's a very realistic chance.
Hiyo ni probability. PSG tabeba. Sometimes it happening.
Ndio nasema chances the higher part you can't, but there's a chance because it's football,
do you miss?
But that's the issue is, of course. But the issue becomes in the Premier League, there's a genuine, appetite among United fans that Willem Meanza, although I'm gonna remind you, mulihama Chelsea 3-0,
4.
And
Oscar tupunguzia 4.
And everyone was like, all on the win, we're gonna win this.
Kalianza kunuka.
Thank you very much. So
inconsistent.
With this particular season, there's a chance that you're gonna win the league, given your performance elite. Wacha tuende na hiyo performance elite. So if you're Pogba, kuna issue, okay, fine. If I stick around, probably I'm gonna win the league.
Exactly,
Or if I go to PSG, there's a very, very good chance that I'm going to win the Champions League. So, where does Pogba choose? Does he really need the PL, or does he need the Champions League at this particular point?
I think he needs the Champions League. Okay, I need both because bado hajabeba Premier League. You get.
But Scudetto amebeba, so.
Scudetto hiyo ni ligi gani?
Whoa, ngoja. That's still a title.
But hiyo ni ligi gani, bro?
Ronaldo amebeba, so you can't.
Amebeba moja, pia imekwama. But Scudetto, okay, Serie sawa, lakini Premier League una wait. Tunaambia watu wabeba Premier League. Premier League si rahisi.
So, but still, I'm asking. Ukimwambia choose today Champions League PSG Premier League Manchester United, where does he go?
Probably ni say obvious tu ni PSG. Nimestaki kusema lakini PSG.
Good. So let's talk about your formation because
Pogba alicheza on the left.
All out started trending kabla game ianze.
For sure.
Why? Because Sancho didn't start. James was on the right. You know, kulikuwa na all those things. So Greenwood,
master,
left side of midfield.
Jana mnoma, Van Persie Jr.
Yeah. So what do you think? Sancho ali play a friendly game indoors against Burnley.
Yeah.
So what do you think against Southampton away?
Against Southampton, I think Sancho will start on the right. I'm not sure James ataanza.
Okay.
So James pia alikuwa na impact, so sijui.
Because when you look at your formation yenu playing from the left ya Greenwood, would you still, how effective he was?
Hapo, exactly.
Utampeleka right so that you accommodate Sancho ama you actually decide, as always decides, okay, this was Leeds, we hammered them for 5. So to enter to the same team ama do I chop and change? Because again, Southampton hawatacheza ile game Leeds walicheza. Hawataenda gangu on you guys. Yeah.
Exactly.
They're probably going to sit back.
For sure.
And then again, because one, they've sold their striker.
And their best defender.
Exactly. It's going to Leicester, yeah?
Exactly.
So I still think you're going to win, but
5-0.
Mnasikia hii ni kiburi.
Top scorer wa ligi by January. Bruno Fernandes atakuwa na pena mbili lakini anafunga hat-trick.
Yeah, so I think either way you've got a lot of options.
For
because
sure. Yeah.
Martial was on the bench, Sancho was.
Martial looks weird kama amenyoa.
Yeah, that was really off. Yeah. No. So I think those are 3 points for you guys against Southampton.
Hiyo ni wewe umesema. Hey, you will be shocked. Unajua ubaya ole izafika point usikie Mata ndo anaanza.
I don't know, but honestly I think the way you played, hata kama Leeds walikuwa na issues zao, that was really good play. Kulikuwa na energy. You guys really wanted to win the game.
Ilikuwa the first game Old Trafford na mafans.
Good, yeah.
Sasa tunaona hiyo ni different scenario. Sasa tunaenda away.
Aya, Varane. Unveiling ilikuwa, it was for Man United guys, it was good.
Sasa Varane amekuja ile siku yenye Lindelof mpaka ali assist.
Sasa that's my point. So do you tell Lindelof sasa after the game he had, okay, najua probably kuna mistakes zako za before.
Exactly.
Do you sit Varane starts because Varane akona pedigree, ama do you say okay fine, nitakupea chance mpaka there's a mistake, 1 or 2 or 3 and then I give Varane. What do you think?
I think Lindelof should be given time. Though najua watu wengine watanikashifu because Varane ni jina kubwa na pia ameshinda vitu zamani, lakini Lindelof alishow kwa hiyo game. Ndio ita one game lakini Jamali mimi siona shida ya Lindelof. Isipokuwa kuna saa airballs anakuanga tricky.
Exactly, yeah.
But Lindelof ako tu saa I think itabidi apewe Varane apewe time before blend in.
Okay.
So I think maybe atakuja sabi hii game ya Southampton. Ama ole atushtue tu kawaida. Amwanzishe kiumane kaki kina umana.
Okay. So United. Do you win the league ama ilikuwa tu?
Mimi bado nabaki kwa ile situation. Sisi tushazoea. Ole anza tupea psych alafu katikati tukua.
Man City doesn't look like they want to win the league.
The only way we can win the league is if Man City as in if the other top teams was perform. Una get?
Yeah.
I love there's another fact na kwa Premier League.
Yeah.
There's no team that ishaipigwa game ya kwanza kwa ligi isipokuwa Man U 2012.
Well, yeah, there is that and then there is Pep being on the wheel. So
Van Persie. Hakuna mambo na Pep. The way you kusema kweli venye Man City cheza Sunday, roho safi. Wasipobai striker.
That's done.
That's done.
Yeah, now that you've talked about Man City. I watched that game.
Wasipobai striker.
It's wacha kwanza tuanze na Pep. Amekuwa, he knows very well he lost the Champions League because same things.
False 9.
Gabriel is not, with all due respect.
I was his striker.
Ule ni msee siko ba. Ule mtu anabidi kwa anacheza probably Arsenal maybe. Unajua. I know Arsenal fans, I know that was right, but
Gabriel Nketiah.
But for him, I don't think he's a guy that Pep needs in that team size to win the league, yeah?
For sure.
So Aguero with the injury is not really doing well. If you watch that game, you think it's a friendly for Man City because
for sure
akukuwa na agency, quality,
exactly.
And I don't understand. You're starting with a flat one, ambaye you're playing Grealish, there's Mahrez,
Ferran.
yeah, and then Godwin alikuwa katikati. So I don't know if, because vile niliona, does a Hurricane coming in really change the whole thing? Ama they need an actual striker who is very fast, because Hurricane is slow at this particular point. Yeah, very slow.
Exactly. Yeah.
Na build out ni very slow. The build up walikuwa nani very slow.
For sure.
Yeah. So what do you think? Is it a one-off? Ilikuwa okay ni Pep? It doesn't have a striker. So, and then of course there's one thing about the new stadium at Tottenham. I don't think they've lost.
Man City have never won.
Exactly. Yeah.
4 games in a row.
Exactly. It started with the Champions League game.
Exactly.
So do you think it's a one-off loss? Ama this is what we're expecting from now Pep at this particular point, because he's used a lot of money. It's not even a joke.
Hey, by the way. One thing, kuna something about squad ya Man City.
Yeah.
Every time this guy from France, Benjamin Mendy and this Rasta guy,
I think I can give him 1 out of 10 because alikuwa atrocious in that game.
Kulikuwa na fact ilikuwa imetokea that every Benjamin Mendy and Ake whenever wako Man City backline wamecheza 7 matches wame lose 5.
But then again I'm wondering uko na Stones.
But sasa walikuwa wamerestishwa juu ya
you have Laporte
ya Euro.
But then again, who cares?
But if the first game of the season Stalin alianza na alicheza Euro mzima. So I don't, hiyo ni shida ya Pep.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, ya chop and change.
Exactly.
You don't have actually uko na ile first team like you're saying. Kama mtu yote hayuko injured, this is the team that plays.
Exactly.
Yeah, because like you're saying, I remember watching a game with a friend of mine. I'm asking why is Ake playing, because for a moment I thought maybe ni mtu ameumia. That's why amechange your backline. But to come and realize later kila mtu wako tu.
By the way, another thing na Man City, since the Champions League final hawajafunga bao.
That was actually if you look at the Community Shield, they never scored a goal.
The first game 1-0.
Exactly. So it's
Man City gonna issues.
Niyo issue tu ya striker, but he doesn't want to address
it.
I love your issue ya kuchop and change. So the biggest team in England,
the almighty Arsenal.
Woo, yes.
Arsenal.
So vile mnajua Van is a United fan, so I'll just give him the airtime. So
Arsenal msijali, better days are coming. Sasa niwaambie tu hivyo Rosa. But mko sawa, mimi at least ndio nalokonga. Alinibamba, anacheza kaa Pate. Hata si mbona mlisign Pate, mkabaki tunaloko. Tabare zako sawa, hata si mbona mko na watu wengi. Sio hata nipo ile kalienda mko na Balogun. Mko tu sawa. Better days are coming.
Now back to football.
Martinelli nika Neymar.
Alikuwa, you had to do that. So anyway, so let's talk about the first game of the Premier League. It was on a Friday.
What an opener.
Yeah, to many fans. So
memes.
Kuna mtu alisema Arsenal ikikosa ligi inakosa ladha. Wow. We're that important. Tuko that important because if Arsenal wins, game inaenda flat. But anyway, this game I think kila Arsenal fan, worst case scenario, probably thought of a draw.
Exactly.
But we lost. So
convincingly.
Exactly. That's the sad part. But congratulations to the Bees because they deserved it.
Yeah, kabisa.
But let's talk about Arsenal. One, like I said, watu wengi tukiongea about Man City, we'll talk about Pep doesn't have a striker.
Exactly.
Tukiongea maybe watu wengine wana defenders and all that. Arsenal do not have a manager. Hiyo ni kitu ya kwanza.
Mko na apprentice wa Pep.
Huyu jamaa alikuwa anapanga cons.
Hakuna siendo alikuwa coach wa Man City. Pep ni manager.
I think before even we continue, people are saying the worst part about the old reign ya Arteta is Arsenal winning the FA Cup.
That's so true. You ndio liwachocha.
Because really consolidate the kind of bullshit we're seeing right now.
Exactly.
So I don't know tunaenda wapi with this guy.
Yeah,
we don't have a sense of direction.
Kabisa.
Of course Ben White alikuwa dragged over social media.
Tuko tumengoja atupige zile ma long balls. Ma highlights.
There was a lot of comparison with Varane.
You
know, who was a better defender na kila kitu, but after that performance
ilishajionyesha nani.
There's a lot to be decided.
Hata bila Varane kucheza.
Yeah, then apparently the problem with even Arsenal, us losing the game, sometimes when losing the game, upsets zinakuanga. You go to a smaller team, you get work for the day,
by the way. Manu kumekuwa na issue na Burnley.
Vile watu sema, ball udunda.
Exactly, kabisa.
So but the issue ni if the manner in which we're losing games.
For sure.
Because at one point at 1-0, mimi nilikuwa na expect okay fine. Arsenal is back. Tumeconcede bao moja, so you know we're going to before halftime ifike to equalize and then we win this game. Same old shit.
You wish.
Ball napigwa sideways back inapigwa kwa box. Nani anabidi kuhang kwa box? Who is supposed to do that? Exactly. Ball narudishwa tena, same old stuff.
Ilikuwa tu negative football too.
Yeah. So you know, apart from the banter, where do you think, you know, as a fan, a football fan,
exactly,
where do you rate Arsenal? I mean, unadhani tunamaliza, because I say 10th, but now I'm thinking 13 lijakuwa bahati.
Mimi kumeka nikisema I hope mrelegate, lakini najua yezi happen. So me best I hope you get relegated. Nivesa kuna worse teams. Hata Brentford yenyewe si team.
But then again,
Norwich ni again.
Who says hatutaenda Norwich tuchapwe?
By the way,
kila mtu alisema there's no way we're losing to Brentford.
But mimi nilikuwa sure mshindi. But nipo hata mlianza hivyo, nipo. Okay. But I give Arsenal 15th or 13th if the so-called good players wasipotana pama sporudi kwa squad, because I don't know where Willian is. Willian alinona anakaka Aguero na Tevez. I don't know what happened to Aubameyang na Lacazette. Na shuku na injury. Haizi kwa mtu akona homa.
Everyone, there's been, you know, speculation kwa media that, you know, there was no injury ama illness as Nini proposed. So whether it's the infighting Arteta Konai with every other player, maybe probably who doesn't listen to what he has to offer.
For sure.
But again, I think the team comes first. Hata kama uko na issues na player, sometimes you have to play your best players. Unajua, win the game and then sort out your stuff.
But better days are coming. See, me sign Ramsdale.
We are looking at Arsenal signing, not even signing. You're selling one of your best goalkeepers at 20 million plus to Aston Villa, yeah?
Exactly, yeah.
The logic behind that ilikuwa Martinelli has said it's either I start because I've proven myself when Leno was injured,
exactly,
or I walk. Well, with 20 million, you kind of understand.
Yeah,
but then again, this is one of your, because Alisho wenyewe, he deserves to be on the starting line.
But sasa
went to Villa, akaperform hiyo season. Now we're taking a goalkeeper. We're paying equally the same amount of money to lipa na Aston Villa. This guy for the last 2 seasons consecutively ameshuka.
But sasa si Ramsdale ni namba.
Sasa tulete hiyo.
Si yeye ni second choice goalkeeper wa England. So mko tu sawa.
Ambaye kucheza tu.
Tutajaribu kuwa suit.
So I think for us Arsenal fans, I think we can agree. Most of them watasema we need to support the team. Of course we need to.
Kabisa,
But I think for the greater good, tunasema long term.
Exactly.
We need to lose this game.
Yes, Sunday.
Because that is the only way Arteta leaves the club.
For sure.
As much as tunasema, you know, the management has issues, they're not releasing funds to sign, you know, the players that he needs. But I don't think Arteta performs with good players. Because someone alisema the era where Arsene Wenger was leaving, took it to Uber from Dortmund. It was kabisa. I think 10-11 goals from January.
Kabisa.
Akakuja under Unai, the savior.
Pia Arteta first
then Arteta comes in the second half of the season.
Aliobebesha FA.
But the one season akona Uber full season.
By the Aija click.
Uber's been shit. Kabisa, like he's been out. Unaelewa? So you're wondering, I was telling a friend of mine, everyone hates Willock. Like footballing wise, hakuna mtu anataka kumuona. But he goes to Newcastle, totally different player.
Totally.
Saliba, a player we signed 3 years into loan, different clubs. Last season he goes on loan.
And becomes of the match like 5 matches in a row.
Yeah, so I think the issue is not with players. Because mtu alisema akasemaje, if you have a team, you identify the strong player, the strong aspects of a player, then you play into those strong aspects.
For sure, kabisa.
If Oba is good as a striker, whether it's a tapping or whatever, mcheze kama striker. But I don't understand why Oba for the last 1 season and a half
amekuwa left wing. Exactly.
Well, we have wingers who are there to do that kind of a job. So for me, it's a derby on Sunday. As an Arsenal fan, you want to win against Chelsea. But we need to lose that game. But we need to lose that game so that to answer, because you cannot tell me say a season and a half in we don't have a because unajua wakati wa Arsene Wenger tulikuwa tunasema we play the beautiful game
kabisa.
Tulikuwa Barcelona light.
Sasa mna style inajulikana.
Barcelona light unajua like so under this guy we don't understand kama tuna defend you're playing counter football unajua
by the way umechanganyikiwa mbaya.
So it's sad that we're here, but hey, we've been here for 10 years, so 10 plus years. But those guys who've been here for the longest.
The mom now, but ataenda Wenger out like 5 years,
but eventually moved.
He moved.
Arsene Wenger alikuwa na stock in the sense that we still brag about it today.
But
win Premier League, but as long as it's not golden, you know the Gold Cup, unajua
exactly.
Unbeaten.
Yeah, for sure.
So with that, from where winning a second. The first and second Premier League title, the FA Cups, the model of playing football.
Alafu pia alikuwa na average players lakini
so what will wanampa you chance because we've seen what you've done. So if today we were to ask what to Arsenal, because there's a legion of people, Arsenal fans who are supporting Arteta, tumuulize Arteta amefanya nini? Okay, to FA Cup na Community Shield for those guys. Yeah.
Hiyo ni swara hiyo.
What has Arteta done for this club?
Amewapeleka at least for the first time.
Alimaliza post United.
Exactly.
Watu wakasema it wasn't a season. Just give him a whole season then we're going to judge him. So we're supposed to say another season for this guy.
Tricky. But bado atabaki tu. Arteta is there to stay. Better days are coming.
So Arsenal guys, I know it's going to be a big game on Sunday. We want to win, but personally I don't think we need to win that game. Tunabidi kuluzio game next match so that I need the board to explain 3 matches 0 points and how they're sticking with this guy.
Exactly. But if now win, if I ask you, nani alikuwa defensive partnership wa Ben White?
I think in the for some reason Joe anacheza. I saw what he did because for me nilikuwa nafikiria Holding amekuwa akicheza. Joe tumekuwa naye last season. It's the first game of the season.
So aliweka
Ben White hajakuwa na pre-season na okay amecheza a couple of games.
Ben White alisimama na nani katikati?
Alikuwa na Mari. So I would have thought either one way. Okay, I know this pair from last season. We start with them and then I ease in Ben White.
Exactly.
Because kitu alimfanyia ni
alimweka kwa spotlight man.
Exactly, and already he's been dragged.
Na tag nyingine kubwa.
You can imagine game ya Chelsea, there'll be Werner, Kai Havertz atakuwa.
Umesahau.
Lukaku will be. Unaelewa? So itakuwa mbio. So if he flops on that day, itakuwa worse.
But at least pia kuna times mtu anaweza kuwa ako down juu ya partner wake.
Of course,
but Mari was si football.
Okay. When it goes wrong, it really goes wrong. So like you're saying, kuna individual performances one on one alikuwa drag, huwezi tetea hiyo. But he has a chance to. Ndio nakwambia as an Arsenal fan, mimi niko
better days are coming.
No, not even that. Niko conflicted because of course I want Ben White to have a very good performance here. But then again I know if we win or even draw that game, Arteta like season nzima. Unaelewa? So I'm wondering why is someone pointed this out on social media? There's a guy called Conte. Ana job.
Haiwezi kujaza na.
Then there's a guy called Arteta. Akona full backing.
But sasa Conte.
Ya board, unaelewa? So there's no issue. Like I was telling you before the show, nikasema as soon as they hawana pesa.
Si
you can come in and say a goalkeeper amekuwa relegated 2 seasons consecutively. You're paying 20 mil plus for him. Then there's money to be spent, yeah?
Kabisa.
You already were reluctant. So I think going forward is we either lose Arteta, start afresh, we decide okay.
You wish.
The last 3 years imekuwa tu a clusterfuck, so it's okay, unaelewa?
Arteta is there to stay. Arteta ni apprentice wa Pep.
So anyway, as a Man United fan,
I want
Arsenal. So Sunday.
I wish tungekuwa na Arsenal Sunday. There's just Arteta angeenda home
this is the funny part. If Arteta stays, tutakuja Trafford by point moja.
Rumors.
You know that.
Atujepiga Arteta.
Thank you. So but anyway, I don't care about that. Sunday, what do you think?
Sunday mimi napea Chelsea to win 4-1. Na hiyo 1 ya Chelsea itakuwa on goal. Chelsea will win 4-1. Lukaku will score of course because ni game ya kwanza.
You don't think that ni derby form outside the window ita play apart ama
rumors.
We're just sisi hatuko.
So long as Mari anaanza katikati.
So wacha niulize. There's Gabriel, the center half, left footed.
Holding.
There's Mari, there's Holding.
But Benoit Shamweka first 11.
So would you play with?
I'd go for Ben White now, Gabriel. I think Gabriel is a better. Okay, but Holding make Arsenal longer.
But the problem is, if Holding plays,
and
actually Anna spread on the right side. On the right side.
The best is Gabriel. Because whatever Mari did.
But then again, you can say that it strikes in a partnership within, say, Gabriel and
Holding.
And Ben White.
Ben White, exactly. Yeah. Right back.
You know the issue about ball progressing. So if you don't concede of at least you're 60 minutes in you concede, then lazima uofe kitu on the other side of the field so that even the other team maybe wanaweza defend kidogo and then they step off. But
sasa Arsenal umesema most likely watacheza Aubameyang na Lacazette on Sunday.
There are chances that they are not playing. So
it's another week for Balogun na Martinelli.
So like you're saying, I don't think Derby itatusaidia, because people say Derby Jalishangi who's on form or not. There's a very good chance we're going to lose again.
Then there's another youngster.
If we win for sanity Arsenal on social media,
Arteta to stay.
It stays. But personally, I think it goes.
Arteta is there to stay.
Yeah. So so anyway, we're gonna watch this game on Sunday, hopefully, and then we'll come back with the analysis. Man United, you're going away to Southampton.
Prediction: I think Man U to win 4-0. I'm not sure any team will score against that anytime soon.
Okay, I know this is najua ni far-fetched. I think 1-1 draw.
Sana nani anatufunga? Ndio kwa tufunga kwa Southampton alisharetire, alishatoka. Akwa Villa.
Then City at home
to Norwich.
I think Norwich, yes.
And Norwich will be given the biggest beating of their lifetime. I think City itafanya mtajua Stalin.
I'm a 3-3.
I don't think so. Norwich. And then Nani will be back, Kailoka will be back. Zinchenko will start, of course.
Anyway, given it's Norwich, you expect them to win.
Exactly.
Finally, they won at Anfield first time last season.
So they're going against Liverpool.
Repeat that same.
One and Anfield.
They're going to Anfield.
Hey, Anfield are going to come back. Anfield with Virgil van Dijk. Aye.
So that's a losing start because Walichap won Brighton.
The only big team to lose. Okay, the only big team to lose this week will be Arsenal. The only big team to
positives,
lose.
Big team. Yeah, not here.
Or even
the other
Spurs are going to Wolves.
Spurs to Wolves without possibly Hurricane.
I think a draw.
Yeah. That looks like, Leicester, I think we can talk about top 4 in passing. Leicester won against Wolves. But
exactly.
But Vardy with the goals again.
He became the oldest player.
Away.
West Ham away. West Ham apart.
That's why.
But West Ham ata repeat last season.
That's why I say. Tukisema tu theoretically speaking. Tuseme Man City, United, whether Chelsea or Liverpool, top 4 is locked in. Then you can bring in Leicester, West Ham, the likes of Everton.
Maybe Spurs.
Exactly.
Maybe Villa.
Arsenal, like I said, strongest finish.
Bottom.
10.
Exactly.
Tukijaribu ile on the other side 13. Yeah. So guys, these are our predictions. It's football, so it can go either way. Monday,
apart from Manchester cannot go any other way.
Monday we're gonna be back. We'll look at the derby because it's the biggest game of the weekend.
Exactly. West Ham are playing on Monday.
So probably Tuesday we're gonna.
But West Ham have a tough match. They are playing against Leicester.
Yeah. So that should be.
But West Ham,
they're good, yeah.
West Ham are fun.
Yeah. So go to our YouTube page.
Football Talk Show KE.
Subscribe and like. Let us know your feedback about the show. We'll be grateful to improve the show as we go on.
For sure.
So thank you for being with us. See you next time.
And thank you, Joe's Place, for the space. We appreciate.
Yeah.